Test, test, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
It's time for Tiger basketball. Join the Waynesville Lady Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers this season on 97.9 FM. Our game's brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Niner, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. Let's go courtside and play some basketball with the Tigers and Lady Tigers in the 22-23 season.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We're here at the Aurora High School Gymnasium, where we are awaiting the semifinals of the U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament. Connor Harbert here with you today, of course, as the Waynesville boys prepare to play for a chance to appear in the championship game tomorrow, but first having to overcome the Truman Patriots. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Definitely a tough matchup here tonight for Waynesville. Truman taking down Carthage yesterday 56-52 in what was a very exciting contest between two teams I really think maybe should have been on opposite sides of the brackets. But of course, Waynesville getting it done yesterday, a 13-point victory over the St. Pius X Lancers, and really kind of just establishing themselves as one of the teams here in this tournament to watch out for. And of course, maybe a chance to play for a championship now if you can take down Truman here tonight. But like I said, Truman definitely will not be an easy team to move through. They have height, they have speed, they definitely have some very good scoring threats. And of course, we'll talk about all that here. We've got about 6 minutes until we get to the tip-off here today. I want to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors: A to Z Exterminators, Air Serve, Mailbox It, Lowe Chevrolet, La Familia, Marys County Bank, PepsiCo, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Ed Morse Ford, Flow 66 Diner, Phelps Health, Life Care Centers, Shelter Insurance, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Fort Leonard Wood Homes. Thank you so much for allowing us to not only cover Waynesville basketball, but head on out here to Rolla for the U.S. Bank Holiday Tournament. So, tell you what we'll do. We're going to take ourselves a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back, and again, I'll talk over Truman a little bit. Of course, we'll have plenty of time to talk about these Waynesville Tigers, but I'll give you a little preview of what to expect from Truman. I'm in a unique position, having seen them play versus Carthage yesterday. We'll talk about all that here in just about 1 minute. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Once again, back here at the Rolla High School Gymnasium, just about 4 minutes away from tip-off, this semifinal matchup, U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament between Waynesville and Truman. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. I promise you we talk a little bit about Truman here, coming off of a 56-52 victory yesterday over the Carthage Tigers. That was a game that was very, very exciting. Carthage actually eliminating a 12-point deficit in that one to almost come back and overcome, but Truman was able to stand firm and pull away when it mattered the most. But from that game, we can take some notes for Waynesville to look forward to here. First and foremost, the major scorers. How about Kamori Hall? He's going to be the player to watch out for. He is a 3-level scorer, according to head coach Simon Moorfield. He can score from inside. He's got the mid-range jumper, and he can shoot from outside there as well. Had 16 against Carthage, including 14 points in 3 quarters. He's kind of the primary guy they'll look for here tonight. But other scorers, Dallas Winda as well. He's another player who can really do it all. Of course, handles a lot of the point guard duties. He likes to drive. He likes to shoot that mid-range jumper. And then you have a couple players off the bench that I would personally like to point out and make sure that you are aware of there. Charles Daniels came off the bench, fouled out in that game, but not before he picked up 9 points. He's definitely a big guy down there. 6'6", one of the tallest players here on this Truman lineup. Not the tallest, but he is one of those big guys they can call upon if their starters do get into some trouble. Also, got to watch out for Carter Allen. He came off the bench. He's a 3-point threat. He is basically a primary outside shooter. He will look from the corners primarily. He did shoot 1 from the wing, but he did have 3 threes. He's about 3 for 6 from outside off the bench for a total of 9 points there as well. So just a few players to watch out for here today for Truman, but now we take a look at Waynesville, of course. Waynesville coming through with the 53-40 victory. Yesterday, it was the Tyreek Brooks show. Brooks, 23 points, had 15 of those in the first half, and including 6 very exciting points in the third quarter, including the alley-oop. Elijah Griffin to Tyreek Brooks really kind of put the stamp on what was a decisive first half of the third quarter. That's kind of a weird phrase to say, but those 4 minutes of the third quarter really decided that one. I think it was all culminated by an exciting alley-oop there. But of course, Brooks, he was assisted there by Nico Fowl. I've sung Fowl's praises throughout the early portion of this season. He really kind of showed why Working inside, Brooks getting double teamed a lot, creating space. Waynesville able to move the ball around, oftentimes culminating with Foul getting an open shot there on the blocks. Foul doesn't necessarily miss those shots in there. He's got a pretty good percentage here for the season once he gets it inside on those blocks. Rayshawn Fowler getting the start yesterday. We'll see if Waynesville continues on with the same starting lineup, or maybe if they make a few changes here and there. He got 6 points in the start. And then Elijah Griffin, of course, he'll dish the ball out. He can score as well. He had 6 points in that win yesterday as well. So again, this is the semifinal. You win, you move on to the championship game tomorrow at 6 p.m. On the opposite side of the bracket, you have Rolla and Warrensburg. So we're waiting to see how that one really kind of shakes out. I do believe I have the bracket on me. Yeah, that's going to be the game a couple games after this one. So we won't know tonight, or at least we won't know right away, who Waynesville will be playing. But we will know at about 9 p.m. tonight who will face, whether that be for the championship or the third place game. Had a scoring update from the Waynesville girls team. Again, apologies, could not cover that one here today. Had ourselves a bit of a time conflict, or really I should say a location conflict. Couldn't be in two places at once, but the scoring update there, I know after 3, Waynesville was trailing Southern Boone 50-42. Now, I do know we will have that girls broadcast for you tomorrow, whether that be the nice, bright, and early hour of 9 a.m., or whether that be 10:30 in the morning. So we'll go ahead and wait and see how that one kind of shakes out. We will have that for you alongside with the boys. So starting lineups here, first and foremost for Waynesville, they're going to look a little bit something like this today. You'll have Elijah Griffin out on the floor. You also have Tyreek Brooks. Looks like Luther Sapanzik going to get the start today. Rayshawn Fowler, and then, of course, Nico Fowl there as well. Now taking a look at the starting lineup for the Truman Patriots. Dallas Winda gets the start here today. Also, Kamori Hall out there as well, a 6'2", 6'2" senior, I do believe. We'll check that grade here in a second, but again, he was the leading scorer yesterday. Also out there, how about Major Dudek? He'll be in the starting lineup, as well as, that'll be Carter Allen getting the start. Again, he came off the bench yesterday, and then you'll have a Jai Chima there as well, 6'7". He'll be working primarily inside there as well. Lots of positive things said about Chima by Coach Moorfield in the program. Kind of every coach saying a few nice things about their squad. Chima, a much improved player from last season, getting a start here in this one. So your starting lineups again for Waynesville: Griffin, Brooks, Sapanzik, Fowler, and Fowl. And then the lineup for the Patriots, you've got Winda, Paul, Dudek, Allen, and Chima. Again, the man up in the stands today, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Thank you to all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible. So the jump for Waynesville, it'll be Fowl. To jump for Truman, it will be Chima. And playing for a spot in the championship. See if Waynesville can't get it done here tonight. Waynesville going to win the tip, and it'll be Elijah Griffin who comes up the middle of the floor to get us started here. Waynesville starting out with that basketball. Now 2 for 2 in opening tips here in this tournament now. Again, defeating St. Pius X 53-40 yesterday as Griffin still dribbles around the volleyball line. Very patient to start things out. And we know Waynesville can be a very patient team when they want to be. Sending Brooks down the baseline, but it's Fowler with the basketball. Back to Griffin. Still around the volleyball line. Now on over to Fowler. Session already 30 seconds long, trying to create some space for Brooks. Griffin a couple dribbles to his left, now standing on the wing. Pass into the corner, over to Brooks, inside. Foul, left open on the block, but his shot's blocked away by Chima. Able to close in and block that shot. Again, 6'7". He is the tallest player on the floor. Here's Winda driving right baseline. Lost it, but in the hands of Chima it goes. His shot's too hard. And it's rebounded here by Brooks. A minute gone by, still no score. Brooks on the left wing, back up to Fowler and around to the right wing. Griffin for 3 to start things out. To the hoop. Elijah Griffin good for 3. So Waynesville opens up with the 3-0 lead. 6:50 to go in this first quarter. Lob to pass up. Kamori Hall taking it right wing. Spins around up top over to Allen. Allen going to pop the 3, trying to match off the back of the rim. High rebound brought down by Griffin. Again, got to watch for Allen from the 3-point line. 3 threes yesterday. Dangerous shooter. Very nice shooting motion. Very smooth. Here's Rayshawn Fowler. Volleyball line once again. Tigers, we're going to be very patient today, it seems. Pass inside, right block. Offensive foul called against Tyreek Brooks. Brooks drops the shoulder. Charge for the foul. Our first foul of the game. His first personal. First team foul. Truman takes it on the baseline. Waynesville coming into the half court here. Looks like they might be playing trap defense here, trying to trap it across half court. Here's a ball thrown away. Nobody really covering there. Just a simple bad pass, giving the ball back over to the Tigers. Turnover here on Truman. We'll see if Waynesville can capitalize. So Brooks to inbound from the baseline. Searching for a target. Having a little bit of trouble. Going to lob one up here for Griffin to handle. Has to go all the way into the backcourt here, almost to the opposite baseline. Eventually does run it down. He'll come back across. 2 minutes gone by. Still 3-0 in favor of Waynesville. Here comes Fowler to the wing. Couple dribbles to his right. Now on over to Griffin. Griffin guarded here by Hall. Looks to be a man-to-man defense here for Truman. Brooks on the left wing. Takes it back outside. Double team now. Jumps, finds Fowler. Fowler driving through the middle of the lane. Runs into Chima, and another charge here taken. Jai Chima takes the charge this time. That'll be a foul here on Rayshon Fowler. Chima with a couple big plays down there in the post. Walking the shot from foul. And now taking the charge. So Waynesville unable to capitalize. As Truman comes back the other way. Dribbling around the trap. Passing the corner now. Chima. Left wing over to Allen. Dribbling to his right. Hands it off over to Winda. Dallas Winda, didn't talk a whole lot about him. But again, like I said, kind of handles the point guard duties. One of the couple point guards on this squad. A few players who actually do that for Truman. No real defined point guard like Waynesville and Elijah Griffin. Major Dudek with the basketball. Top of the key, back to Allen. Back to Dudek once again. Into the corner, Allen, guarded by Brooks. Pass inside to the right elbow. It's over now to Hall. Hall step back jumper, too far to the right, long rebound. Brooks left untouched. He's able to rope it in. Screen down the floor from Sapanzik. Brooks driving left side. Now going to try to go all the way in underneath the basket. Back around over to Griffin, top of the key. Griffin going to have the ball stripped away. Hall with nobody in front of him. Fowler trying to chase him down. Sapanzik following through. Right side layup is good. Truman on the board now. Hall cuts the lead to 1 here at 3-2. They put the 2 on the wrong side of the board. I think we'll get that fixed quickly. Just saw our scoreboard operator down there have a moment of realization. We'll get that score right. But again, 3-2 our score. There we go. Rayshon Fowler, left corner. Guard here by Dudek. Up to the top now. Back over to Griffin. Fowler on the wing. Looking for foul inside. Instead picks up the dribble. Gets it back up to Griffin. Griffin going to pop the 3. Good again. Elijah Griffin, we talk about his passing. We talk about his assist game. But so far, primary scoring threat tonight for Waynesville. He's got all 6 of the points. Here comes Winda. Bit of an awkward shot. Air ball, too short. Rebounded by Fowler. Fowler going to come up the left side here to Foul in the corner. Back now to Fowler. Good-sized crowd on hand here today from both sides. In fact, amongst the enemy tonight. Say the enemy, but of course, amongst the parents and fans of the Truman Patriots. Brooks on the right wing, up top over to Griffin. Couple dribbles to the left. Pass inside over to Foul. Foul, shot over Chima. Got it to go. Nico Foul on the board. He's got 2. And it's a 6-point lead here at 8-2. Pass to Dudek, and we'll have a timeout taken here by Truman. So a timeout taken by Coach Moorfield and the Truman Patriots. It will be a 30-second timeout. Let's take 1-2. 3:17 left to go in the first. Waynesville leads 8-2. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Back here once again, coming out of the 30-second timeout. Waynesville leads Truman 8-2. Good start here for the Tigers. 6 points, Elijah Griffin. 2 points, Nico Foul. 3:17 left to go in the first quarter. Very patient first quarter for Waynesville, but so far it's working out for him. Here's Hall with it for Truman, driving all the way in. Right side layup, left it a bit long here. Ball loose on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? Foul does. Waynesville with the basketball now. Brooks pushing up the middle of the floor, fading over to his left. Comes to the wing, double team, pass it up to Foul. Foul going to try his luck from three. He's got it! Nico Foul, the big man with a three-pointer. Said yesterday, normally takes a couple threes a game. This time he hits Pater. 11-2 now. It's a 9-point lead. Top of the key, Carter Allen now coming to his right into the corner. Dudek. Dudek double team, dribbles out of it, coming to his left. Back over to Allen again in the corner. Now it's Allen who's double teamed here. He tries to dribble out of it. He tries to go right baseline. Ball's tipped in by Foul. Foul trying to knock it away, but unfortunately knocked it in off the backboard. I don't even know who to give that to. I guess you give it to the player who threw it in, so that's going to be 2 points in my book for Carter Allen. We'll put an asterisk next to that, but leads cut to 7, 11-4. Just so I remembered. Foul in the right corner. Over to Griffin. Griffin coming over to his left. Now Fowler. Fowler onto the wing. Fowler going to bring it all the way back at the half court. 2 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. Fowler, pass over to the right. Griffin. Griffin on over to Fowler. Fowler off to the corner, over to Sapanzik. Hauls it in, coming to his right. Ball tipped out, but out of bounds. Last touch here by Truman. Waynesville keeps control. Couple subs here for Truman. Into the ball game for the first time. Charles Daniels, as well as James Minks. Minks getting the start yesterday, coming off the bench in this one. Again, like I said in the pregame, Daniels 9 points off the bench. Big guy down there, 6'6". Somebody who can match Foul down there. Fowler driving through the middle of the lane, off to the corner. Sapanzik for three, left it short, long rebound, hauls in his own board. Sapanzik now coming baseline to Fowler, around to Brooks. Brooks going to take the contested three, front of the rim once again, but another long rebound is hauled in by Hall. Waynesville had a chance, couldn't come up with it. Hall looking to drive, steps around Griffin, trying to take the charge, and he's going to get it. Our third charge of the game, but our first here for Waynesville. In fact, all three of our fouls in this game have been offensive fouls. This one's going to be on Cameron Hall. Hall will pick up his first. Well, the charge is there if you want it today. We'll see if the teams adjust. Griffin at the volleyball line here. Again, leading by 7. Pass off to Fowler. Fowler on the left elbow. Underneath, over to Foul. Foul pump fakes. Shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Steps in off the left side of the glass and back through. Second chance points here for Foul. Foul's now got the hot hand. He's got 7. 13-4. 9-point lead, under a minute to go. Here comes Cameron Hall. Ball tipped. Fowler trying to come up with it. Going out of bounds with it. Who last touched it? It's going to be last touched here by Truman. Waynesville basketball. Waynesville flying around the court here at the moment on the defensive side of things. Unfortunately, gave up a couple points in the process. But this time getting the ball back on the Truman turnover. Brooks going to pass it in here to Griffin. Griffin across half court. Moving to his right. Jumps. Pass tip, but finds Fowler. Fowler trying to go underneath the Foul, but it's led a bit too much. And Waynesville will turn it right back over. "34 seconds left to go in the quarter. Here's Minks. No, excuse me. How about that's Gavin Mock up the left side. He'll pass it off to Minks. Mock coming in there on the last dead ball. Minks jumps off to Daniels. Daniels left elbow. Shot over Foul. Long two. Got it to go. Daniels good for 2. He's on the board. 13-6. Lead again 7. 10 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Griffin moving to his left. Jumps. Pass over to Fowler. What are they going to do with it here? Fowler losing control of the basketball off to Griffin. Griffin shot from the volleyball line. Just a bit too hard off the back of the rim. And that's how we'll end the first quarter of play. So 13-6 our score. Waynesville leading by 7 at the break. We'll take 1 minute, come back with that second quarter. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
I'm famished and totally craving Mexican. What do you think?
I could go for some chips and salsa. And maybe a delicious margarita.
If we leave now, we'll catch the game and happy hour.
Last one to the car buys the first round.
Hey!
La Familia Mexican Restaurant, located just outside the main gate on Missouri Avenue, is famous for their fajitas. Fajitas Friday. Take $1 off and grande burrito on Saturdays. Dine in or carry out. La Familia Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert.
Last one to the car buys the first round.
Back here once again, the second quarter underway. Waynesville leading by 7. Truman, though, with the basketball. Hall coming across middle of the lane. Shot up, rims out, no good. Rebounded here by DJ Horry. Coming in here, replacing fouls. We start the second quarter. Also in the ball game, Cody Black as well. Sapanzik, Brooks, and Elijah Griffin still on the floor here for the Tigers. Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. This the semifinal. U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament. Spot in the championship awaits one of these two teams. Cody Black taking it right baseline. Stopped by Charles. Trying to pass it inside to Horry, but it's tipped out of bounds. Will stay, though, with the Tigers. And Coach Chris Pills shouting orders from the Waynesville side of the bench. And on the opposite side of the floor, here's a pass inbounded over to Sapanzik. Double team, trying to fight through Daniels. Instead, gives it on over to Brooks. Brooks up and under with the underhand. Got it to go. Tyreek Brooks scoreless in the first quarter. Find a quick 2 here. Leads 9 again, 15-6. James Minks off to the corner, over to Mock. Mock into the corner. Minks left open for the 3. Got it to go. Minks for 3. Leads now 9. 15-9. Truman most notably playing up here on defense. Waynesville showing lots of patience in that first quarter. Here comes Sapanzik. Lost control of the dribble. Trying to save it. Throws it in the hands of Mock. Turnover here on Waynesville. Mock driving middle of the floor over to the left wing. Minks looking for another one. Rims out. Brooks going to bring it in off the rim. Brooks now he'll push the tempo here. He comes quickly to the left wing. Picked up here by Hall. Coming to his right. Trying to avoid the double team here. Almost has the ball stripped away from behind. But it's going to be Hall who picks up the steal. Pass up the floor to Mock. Mock stops on the block. Puts it up. Shot too short. Brooks trying to save it, but was out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Truman. Waynesville catching a bit of a break there on the fast break. Mock missing the bunny from the left block, basically unguarded. It's a tougher shot than sometimes you might think when everybody's kind of flying down the floor at you. You have to think a little bit. Sometimes gets into your head. Mock. He'll take it on the left wing. Pass up top. Dallas Winda now. Over to the left wing again. Off to Mock. Mock driving through. Free throw line. Trying to go underneath here to Daniels. Daniels gets around Horry. Shot up. Right side layup. Bucket and a foul. Daniels gets the and 1. 4 points for him now total. Chance to make it 5 from the line as DJ Horry picks up his first. Didn't see Horry in yesterday's win. And getting minutes early on. Shot up and away is good. He'll complete the 3-point play, and the lead's now 3, 15-12. Nico Fowl back in the ballgame now. He'll replace Horry. Tyreek Brooks checking out, checking back in. Didn't take long, just a quick little breather. But Brooks again checks in. Here's Griffin, needs to come across. There he goes. I believe that was a count of 8. Griffin comes across here, picks up the dribble, pass up to the top of the key, over to Fowl. Fowl onward to Black. Black guarded here by Minks. Going to come to his right to the wing, pass back up top over to Rayshawn Fowler. Fowler guarded here by Allen, moving to his right to the wing, brings it back out beyond. Waynesville again, slowing things down here. Fowler, top of the key, still guarded closely here by Allen. Now pass over to Griffin. Griffin trying to go around, jump pass off to Black. Black's favorite spot, the corner for the 3, off the back of the rim. Loose rebound, Brooks has it, coming to the right block, he'll put it through. More second chance points for Waynesville. Brooks now has 4 in the quarter, 17-12. Jump pass, almost beyond Winda's reach. Hauls it in, though. Able to pass it across half court now to Allen. Allen, right wing, lost control of the dribble, but a travel. Thought he still had the dribble there. Admittedly, didn't have the best angle on it. Would have been out of bounds anyway, so I'll just go ahead and say it's either one call or the other there. It'll be Waynesville basketball. I'm not complaining. Tiger possession is good possession. Want to control this one. Fowler across half court. Truman again, sticking with that man-to-man. Fowler bringing it out to the corner, now going to his right. Drives around Allen, spins back out. Brooks for the long three. No, too far, off the left side of the rim. Rebound picked up here by Daniels. Outlet pass made to Minks. Minks moving to his left. On the wing. Pass goes to the left elbow. Daniels squaring up to the basket. Shot over foul. Likes that mid-range jumper. Likes that elbow jumper. Has another one. Again, I mentioned Charles Daniels off the bench. He's a scorer. He's done just that. Now with 7 points total. 17-14, leads 3. Griffin to his left, onward to Fowler. Fowler going to dribble it here into the corner. Fowler coming to his right here, driving all the way in, onto the right block to foul, now to Griffin. Griffin contested 3, looking for his third, no good. Long rebound brought in by Fowler. Possession continues here, dumps it off, left block, foul with the pump fake. Does he get the bucket? No, but he is fouled. There'll be 2 free throws here for Nico Fowl. Haven't had too many free throws today. This will be the first trip to the line for Waynesville.